For this week's discussion, I watched the TED Talk from Claire Wardle titled How You Can Help Transform the Internet into a Place of Trust. And in the video, she discusses the saturation of misleading and false information on the internet. And she discusses how there are 3 reasons that make disinformation on the internet so complex. And the first one is that we don't have a rational relationship with information, we have an emotional one. So that's why algorithms on across social media sites are designed to reward emotional responses. And so when we are feeling fearful, that's why conspiracy explanations and oversimplified narratives are more effective than facts. The second reason that disinformation is so complex is that the speech that is spreading this misinformation is legal. And so there aren't any clear definitions on like harmful or hateful speech, so there's no way to actually regulate these kinds of things. And it's also due to hasty policy decisions from politicians. So technology is just progressing so quickly that we aren't able to pull out or let out policies that reflect these changes. And the third is that social media apps are part of a larger ecosystem where mass media and elected officials also play a role in amplifying conspiracy theories and spreading misinformation. And so when looking at whose job it is to prevent spreading of misinformation, we can't rely on corporations because they play a role for sure in regulating speech like that, but they can't be the ones to control it because they are also the ones who let out their own data. So they're not going to tell you whether or not they're doing a good job of regulating their own site. And then again, the government can't keep up with changing technology, and they also don't have access to the data to make those kinds of decisions. So in terms of what the public can do to help stop spreading misinformation, Claire Wardle offers 3 kinds of things that the public can do. So one of them is to create a kind of transparency and collection of wisdom. So like a Wikipedia of trust is what she calls it. There's also a global network of concerned citizens who can donate their own social data to science and figure out how conspiracy theories and disinformation is affecting individuals. And then the third is to find a way to kind of consolidate the efforts of people who are working to stop the spread of misinformation. And so the way this kind of affects civility is because civility is about how actions enhance democratic conversations, the spread of misinformation can lessen democracy in that way. So if people aren't properly engaged and properly informed, they can't make proper democratic decisions. And social networking sites like Facebook should promote civic virtues such as staying informed. So the spread of misinformation prevents a lot of people from staying properly informed and engaging in a civic way. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Thanks.